So you had a university accommodation, all inclusive.
They took you the deposit, 400 or 500 pounds. The next 2 days they come to the office. There's no office, there's no person sitting over there. I'm not talking about everyone, but I've seen, people do it very last moment. And in London, it's not going to work at all. I'm telling you, it's not going to work.
So if you are planning to study in UK, subscribe to the channel and stay updated.
Students are coming here like anything,
Right.
and there are only 400 who can stay up in that building. So again, it's a challenge. So I still applied for the university accommodation just to, see whether it happens or not.
Yeah.
So I was ready with the backup, but still
Did it happen?
No, I didn't need the backup. I was in the university accommodation. I
yeah.
got it. So
Okay,
although
great.
it's a cheaper thing, and you'll find it a bit cheaper than getting outside. Because see, when you're coming in here, you don't know how to find a room or a location. You don't know where to live. And especially, it's a very big challenge when you are in India and you are hitting it out here.
Right.
You know nothing. I mean, how will you do it, right?
Yes.
You cannot even trust anyone. I know a lot of friends of mine who got bluffed with the money.
Right.
They took you the deposit, 400 or 500 pounds. The next 2 days they come to the office. There's no office, there's no person sitting over there. So you have to be very alert, active. Scams are everywhere. So
No, I also heard
You
about
have to
this
stay
in
very active.
Manchester also. We're telling me about exactly the same scam.
exactly. I mean, it
Yeah.
happens. Birmingham is like great knowing for this thing. But yes, of course, London. If you find good people, you'll find bad people as well. It's like you have to stay active with that.
So you lived in the university accommodation
yes.
at Stratford,
Yes.
which is
Aspire Point.
Aspire Point.
Yes.
I think that was slightly cheaper than the usual accommodation.
Yes, you can only get the student accommodation cheaper because that's how they also know that students are coming here, so you have to make it cheaper. If you live outside, you have to pay extra. Again, if you are choosing the studio rooms or like personal ensuite, again they give you the preference. If you want to pay extra, you get the better.
So how much did you pay for your accommodation?
As I mentioned, I paid 900 to 1,000 a month.
2,000 a month. And did it include bills?
Yes, all bills.
All bills
You don't have to pay anything other than your rent.
And did it include any food?
No one will include the food. It's just that your living, your kitchen.
So you can cook yourself. You have a kitchen available to you. You have washers and dryers available.
Everything. Yes. So you have to pay for your washing and for your drying clothes. It's not included in that.
Just like you put in a coin or something.
It's not even a coin. They'll have an application on your mobile phone.
Okay.
You top up the money in the application.
Everything is now mobile based. No more coins. I think.
I mean, in London, when I came, I was like, everything is digital. I mean, you just take out your phone, you tap it. You don't even need your card to bring out.
Right.
People are just using their watches here
now,
to pay. It's that.
I think that's what probably India will also move toward, but we are using QR code. Mostly.
Exactly, QR code.
They're
And
cheaper
they don't have.
and more sturdy.
Yes.
So that I think suits India. But yeah, so that's good. So you had a university accommodation, all inclusive, around 950 pounds. Which was very close to your university.
Yes,
so,
I mean, if you're taking a walk, it should be take you like 20-25 minutes walk from the university.
So basically, you can walk down.
Yes, of course you
brilliant.
can. I mean, you don't have to feel like that. It's very far.
Yeah.
Because those who don't have a habit of walking, they'll find it like okay, it's very. Long.
India
Let's
में
take
तो
a
थोड़ा
bus.
सा लोगों को आदत भी कम है.
Exactly. As I mentioned before, shop तक जाने के लिए you bring out your bike or your car outside. So that is the thing. If you can walk, it's like it's not really far.
Right.
But or else you have the bus facilities or you have the tubes facilities, you can use them.
So I understand now how you got through, and now you are living in a different accommodation.
Yes,
since
I don't. Yeah, now I have because the contract has been over. I'm no more a student now, so I am living in a different property which I chose on my own. Which again is going to be a challenge for everyone who is going to complete his or her masters. So just be prepared for it and start hunting before. For example, I started 3 months before my contract was to end.
Okay.
So I knew I have to give at least 3 months so that I can have fair amount of time and fair amount of options. I don't want to be the one whatever I'm getting, I have to choose it. I want to be the one who's
so that you have
options.
at least you are not just picking the one whichever you are getting right now at that point in time. So if you, of course, and it's with everything here. You take time, then you have better choice.
I'm not talking about everyone, but I've seen people do it very last moment. And in London, it's not going to work at all. I'm telling you, it's not going to work. See, in India, it would have because you just pay the cash and it can work then and there. But in London, it won't work for you. I'm telling you.
And everything is based on contracts, and you need to be aware of what you are getting into.
Yes.
And
they have 3, 6, 9, and 12. There are 4 contracts. 9 is very rare, but you will get 6 and 12
6
most.
and 12
If you get a 12, that is like really good because you don't have to,
then switch.
Exactly. You don't have to take a headache again to relocate, take your stuff and then, Because if you're working, it's going to be very hectic. It went for me, so I can tell you, it's going to be very hectic. Seems like you came in with just 2 bags. I'm telling you, you'll keep adding stuff here.
So if you are planning to study in UK, subscribe to the channel and stay updated.